What's up guys, Sparky Izzy here, and today I have an update on the van. Stay tuned. Alright guys, before we start this van build series, I want to thank today's sponsor, Jobber. While I've been getting this van ready, as you can see behind me, I've also been getting the business side organized, and Jobber has been a huge help. It keeps everything in one place, like scheduling jobs, tracking clients, sending quotes and invoices. Honestly, it's just been saving so much time. If you want to try it out, there's a link in the description. You'll get a 14-day free trial and a discount if you stick with it. Totally free to test. And if you've used Jobber before or you're currently using it, let me know down below your favorite features so I can check it out. Alright guys, let's get back to the video. Alright guys, so welcome back to my channel. I got another update for you guys. We do have some new sponsors for the van build, and I'm going to show you today on who they are. Excuse the mess in the garage, but the first sponsor we have is WeatherGuard. So I appreciate you, WeatherGuard, for sending me all this stuff. This is going to help upfit the new van. We got a bulkhead, we got a ladder rack to install, and a couple other goodies part of this package. The second big sponsor we have is Upfit Supply. Upfit Supply really hooked it up with the van to help upfit it as well. We got some Legend liners, some door liners, floor liners. That's what I'm going to be installing in this video, is the Legend liners. But we also have some tool brands that are going to help stock this van. Here's a couple tool brands so far that are going to help upfit this van. First, we got the wire wheel. If you're not familiar with what this is, you can put Romex or MC in these wheels, and you can wheel out all this wire. It helps out when you're running wire overhead or through studs. It's a very versatile tool. Next, we got Vito Pro Pack. They sent me a pouch, and they sent me a tool tote. I'm excited to try this out and to be part of the van build. We also have pipe vise. Pipe vise. If you're familiar with channel locks, you'll understand what this is, but basically you put this tool around a pipe, and this jaw mechanism locks in and helps you tighten or loosen pipe. There's also a vise that does the same thing, so pretty cool. Really excited to use this, and I'm excited for all this stuff to be stocked up on the van. But definitely huge shout out to Upfit Supply. They sent me some gear, a couple shirts, some stickers. You know, I really appreciate WeatherGuard and Upfit Supply on getting all this stuff that's going to be used to upfit the van. If there's any other sponsors that want to be part of this build, please shoot me a DM on Instagram or leave a comment down below, and maybe you can be part of this van build. Let me know. So like I said before, we're going to be installing the liners today. The ladder rack, bulkhead, all that stuff's going to be installed on a different date. This is my main focus for today. Hit up Upfit Supply. Upfit Supply stocks all this stuff on their website. They have videos on YouTube on how to install it, and they have great customer service. You shoot them a DM, tell them what you need, and they'll help you out. Alright, so let's get this stuff open. Here's everything laid out on the floor. As you can see, there's just a bunch of random boxes, and I'm not sure which ones to install first. But if you go onto Upfit Supply and you find the liner package that you purchased, there's an installation instruction. This one says it's from Legend Fleet Solutions. The instructions are in order, so once you start looking through it, if it says to do the walls, the driver side liners, you're gonna do those first, all the way till you get to the end. Also, if you go onto Upfit Supply's website and you find your van and the model number and everything, you can scroll down to where it says install details, and they have YouTube videos on how to install each piece. So they make it very easy to be a DIY solution on upfitting your van. So it does say to remove these rings. I see a total of 6, so I'm going to use, it's a T30. I'm going to use this to remove all the rings. Alright, so in that one box, it looks like this is all the driver's side, and it does have some hardware that I'm using to install it. It looks like they're just some type of self-tappers where you just need a Phillips screwdriver and an impact. Actually, this is for both the driver's side and the passenger side. So we need to find out which side it is, which just by looking at it, you know, this shiny part's not going to be facing the inside. It's going to be this gray. This right here is this side. You see how I have this handle here? It almost looks like this is meant to be cut off so that the handle can still fit in here. So that looks about right. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and cut this out. It looks like it was already pre-done for me. Okay. So that's that liner. That was easy. On the self-tapper mode. That's why I like the impact mode, because it goes real fast, and right when it's about to penetrate, it slows down, like it senses that you're about to punch through. Okay, next. Alright, yeah guys, I had to turn on the AC of the van because I'm literally burning up in here. These screws here. My knees are so sweaty that I'm sliding trying to drill this in. Alright guys, so I had to open up some of the other packages without the camera because my camera was too hot. We're in Texas, it's extremely hot right now, but I got the next piece. So far we got the front two doors, we got the back door panels. Now I'm going to do these back sections, both the driver's side and the passenger side. Let's get it. Alright, so now we're going to do the passenger side liner. And it looks like there's an opening for the light. So I'm keeping that light. So I'm going to make sure that I take this piece off. Alright guys, today's a new day. I got the doors, I got these back corners, I got the windows. But now today I'm going to try to do the roofs. I'm also going to be installing some lights on the ceiling, so I got to figure that out. I got to do the floor, and so let's get to it. Okay, so for the lights, these are Legend lights. I don't know what these foam pads are for, and I don't know if there's instructions, but we'll try to figure it out. 2 lights, template, some clips, and I think that's it. So let's undo these connectors. They must be a way to make it easier for installation. And these are going to be motion sensor lights, so they're not going to be on at all times unless it senses motion. These are all just connectors. What type of connector is this thing? So I see some screws that are taped onto there. So these, there we go, they connect. So this looks like it connects to the battery. Once it connects to the battery, I'm assuming that all of these get stretched out. We have a couple that are longer. Okay, well that makes sense. So if I can guess, these long ones are gonna go up to the front. Okay, so these long ones go up to the front. This is gonna connect to the battery, which makes sense. Okay, these are gonna connect to the battery. Let's look at it. It goes like this. So this connects to the battery. This comes all the way to the back, and then once we get to the back section, this is gonna split off into 2 pieces. So this is gonna be one light like this, and then it's also going to tee off. It's going to tee off to a second light. Pretty straightforward. So tees off to one light, which is going to be one, boom, tee off to another light, and that goes to the front. So I got it. So now I got to figure out how I'm going to put it up there. It looks like there's supposed to be some plastic pieces on the van. I remember seeing on one of the videos that there's a plastic piece. I don't have them. The van came without them. Maybe the previous owner took them off, but I'll have to figure that out too. Okay, so this is the roof, and if I'm not mistaken, this will fit a Canadian model and American model. and I believe I got to remove some stuff for it to fit in this van. I'm gonna test fit it right now to see exactly what I need to cut. So yeah, I looked at the instructions and it says for a US model we have to cut these two side pieces. They're already kind of scored, so I'm just gonna use a knife to finish cutting these out since it is a US model. Okay, that side's done. So now that that's scored, let's see if it'll just slide on it. All right, let's see if it fits now. So bend these down. Okay, let's see what now with those bent down. Okay. Still no pickles. This must have to come down more than. Okay, I see one hole finally. Next hole. Let me use a screwdriver to kind of guide it in. Here we go. That's the next piece. Oh, perfect fit. Oh yeah, that was easy. Now that was easy. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Oh, that's just gonna sit in there. Shove it up there. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Okay, next I need to figure out where I'm going to put the lights. According to the instructions, it says to measure the headliner and then divide it by 3. So let's get a measurement, a rough measurement of what mine is. So right now, I would say about 72 inches, so 6 feet. So let's use a calculator because I can't do it in my head. Let's do 72 inches divided by 3. That's 24 inches. So we're gonna have a light every 24 inches, and there's only 2 lights. So really, I just need to space them out 24 inches apart. So I am an electrician. I want to make sure everything's nice and straight. So I'm gonna use my Klein laser. I'm gonna shine a red laser onto the roof line to get my marks. Now, I could get the direct center of this van, but where I secured the headliners, those are already centered to the van, and I can use it as a center mark for the lights to make sure that everything's nice and straight. I'm satisfied with that. It's almost perfectly centered to the whole van. I got my marker, I have the template, and what else do I need? Marker, template, tape measure. So we're gonna measure 24 inches. So let's lock it at 24 inches. 24 inches is right here. So I marked 24 inches, then I'm gonna use the laser. And then I'm gonna scoot back a little bit, and I'm gonna measure another 24 inches. Let's get these marked out. Now let's check my work real quick. Boom. Hopefully it's pretty easy to cut. Boom. I wonder if these foam pads are meant to give it some spacing. So I'm actually gonna put a foam pad here and then put the light right behind it so that it's not touching this metal hot roof. Put this up here and it works. Okay, this one's almost cut up. But I do it without taking the tape off where it's not sticky. Oh yeah, that's better. So it's not sticky. And then I can try to flatten it. Okay, now now that it's up here, then I can remove the sticky, right? Shouldn't that work? Maybe. Put a little pressure and take this, try to take the sticky off. Okay, that worked perfect. I was able to get the whole sticky off. So now I can slide it in place, and then I can push up on the ceiling, and look at that. So now we have an insulated barrier between the roof and the light. So that's one. Let me do the other one. I'm gonna fold this up. I had to pop this one off a little bit more. Okay, so that's the barrier that I need. Now I need to fish the wires through. In order to do that, I'm gonna pop the ceiling off again. All right, now that I got the wire pulled, I'm gonna put the lights up and drill it into the headboard. All this can go in. And the motion sensor, I want it to face the back door, because that's gonna be the primary spot that I open the doors in. Let's get these back up there. Gotta take this baggie out. Okay. Next is the flooring. So hopefully I can get it over there by myself. Oh man, it's heavy. Just gotta, oh man, that looks good. Looks really good. Woo, that's sweet. All right, now for the sills. So one's for the top of the roof and the other one's for the floor. And it appears that this just goes straight on top of it. I just want to be sure before I do anything. I think the screws are too short since this is a pretty thick flooring. So that's probably why it comes with 6 more of these, because they're longer. So yeah, it should be the same size. T30. Now I can put the sills on and get these screws out. It looks like there's a total of 4 screws. Nice. If you have the Canadian model, you use these to extend the ceiling sills, but since I don't have the Canadian version, I have the US version, I can disregard these. Okay, so
Don't forget that's super hot.
okay, thank you. Alright guys, so there you go. We got all the liners installed. We got the rear doors. We got the ceiling. We got the lights, the motion sensor lights. They're not hooked up yet, but they're over there ready to get wired. We got all the walls. We got the trim pieces, all the metal trim pieces on the sliding doors over here. That's what it looks like. I'll open up this door so you can see what the end result looks like. Alright guys, so I hope you liked this video. Stay tuned if you want to see more updates on the van. Make sure you like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more. Sparky, Izzy, peace.